Welcome back to Wilson's Reviews, and today I'm going to do another shitless review, and I hope you all enjoy. It will be now time to review The Cat in the Hat. How wonderful. I like doing these shitless reviews. I don't like watching the movies though. The movies are a pain to watch sometimes, especially if they're very lackluster and boring, and yeah. And unfortunately, Cat in the Hat is one of those tales. So, everyone knows about Dr. Seuss's book, Cat in the Hat, and everyone might have watched the animated movie they made from the book into Cat in the Hat, and it was great. I liked it, and I'm sure many other people did like it too. Now, Cat in the Hat, a film that is directed by, sorry, I gotta use the notes. A film that is directed by Bo Welch, and it stars Mike Myers, Alec Baldwin, Dakota Fanning, Spencer Breslin, and Kelly Preston. They all play their own individual characters. Mike Myers playing Cat in the Hat, Spencer Breslin playing Conrad, and Dakota Fanning playing Sally and the mum, and Kelly Preston's the mum. I forgot the name, but I don't care. This movie really was not that good. Now, unfortunately, when I see people who want to go make a film from a book, I expect that sometimes if you get a book that's like this big, your ideas for making a movie are kind of very slim and lackluster. So sometimes the movie or the episode or whatever is only 20 minutes long. Like if you wanted to do a very good tale of that book and just stretch it out a bit. But unfortunately, if you're going to do a movie, that's different. And unfortunately, this is where Bo Welch just does not do well. He does really well at doing sets and directing sets, just the design of each set in the film is not bad. It actually looks okay. It looks very much like what it would look like in the book. The characters are just crappy. You just got the mum and the son just having this little bit of conflict because Conrad, the son, won't listen to her at times, and he's a bit of a rule breaker. And then Sally, who ends up being this control freak, that everything has to be done her way or no other way, and she has to control everything, and she's just, yeah, like a bit of a freak like that. And and in the original tale of the book, the kids are just bored kids. So there was nothing much to them except they were bored and they wanted something to do. So when you go ahead and put all these new personalities on these kids, it's just like, well, it's just, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that the kid is already a rule breaker and he has fun in his own way, and that the other kid, who's the opposite, can't have fun because she has to control everything and how everything has to be done her way. And it just is apparent. It's just like these two personalities were not needed in the film. And yeah, unfortunately, the kid actors in this aren't that engaging. I've seen Dakota Fanning in better films. I'm not sure about Spencer, but yeah, who cares. Now, expand upon it a little bit more within the film by introducing these ideas of them having fun in the house, to the fact that that when this lock that's supposed to keep a hold of the chest of the Cat in the Hat's world locked up, obviously the one rule that he says not to do is to open the lock. Obviously Conrad breaks the rule because he just does. Then when you go back to it, and then this lock somehow gets onto the dog, and that it's the only thing that can keep that chest locked up. So they have to go get the dog to go get the lock, and so that the kids don't get in trouble as well, because they let the dog got out again. And then just all these other silly plots, like they've got to go through this world of the Cat in the Hat, and it's just man, this film just, it reeks of crappiness. Mike Myers, man, I liked him in many films. Wayne's World, he was great in, and I liked him in Austin Powers. I've seen him in other films that are okay. Like, and he does really good work at times, but unfortunately in this film, he just doesn't have much to him. His two expressions are like this weird smile that he does with the Cat in the Hat makeup, and just laughing himself that he wants to shit himself. It's just how he looks every time he's laughing, and just he doesn't have much jazz to him. And then when he's trying to move around and all that, he's kind of stiff. Like his arm movements don't come up to about here. Like, and compared to Jim Carrey, who was able to move every part of his body and like move his shoulders, move his arms, and you can see that he's moving with this makeup on, and that is like a part of him rather than like he's attached to this makeup. Like whereas Mike Myers feels like that. He feels like he's attached to this, so his movements are limited. So, you know, I just didn't like it very much. This film, oh, there's so much to talk about how bad it is. First of all, Mike Myers just does not do a good Cat in a Hat, okay? He goes in and out of rhyming, and it's just a lazy way of the film trying to say, oh, we listen to your source material. But even in the movie, Mike Myers, the Cat in the Hat guy, says that he ain't got nothing, that he's not really good at rhyming. Isn't that what Dr. Seuss is about? He's about rhyming. So wouldn't you pay homage to him by having this dude constantly rhyming? Like, I don't know, this, I mean, even like it just riddles or something, like just be just out there. Zany would have been more acceptable than just like all the other stupid shit he was doing, like just pandering to the audience by constantly looking at the camera and constantly, like, you know, not paying attention to the kids. He was paying more attention to the like audience rather than the kids that he was on stage with or whatever. Yeah. Then just all the other adult jokes that add into it just to try and make it funny for adults aren't that funny. Like a dick innuendo joke about, like, you know, him getting a hard-on for the kid's mum, and it's just like, really, is that necessary in a Cat in the Hat movie? It's just, it feels out of place. It's just like, why did you add that in there? It's just not funny, and it's kind of stupid. Like, you know, kids probably might laugh at it because it's a bit childish, but you know, like adults just think that's a bit awkward, and you know, just all this other stupid shit, like, you know, other stereotypes he does, like, you know, he does all these stereotypes, like one of a redneck, one of just all these other stupid stereotypes, you know, all these other things, like, you know, like advertising in the movie. They advertise Universal Studios like ride at a theme park, and it's just like, what the fuck did you add that in for? Like, you know, that's just so like unnecessary subplot, and there's so unnecessary advertising. Like, you're just like, oh hey, we're getting paid by Universal Studios, and maybe you should come and ride one of the rides. He even has this weird winking to the crowd, like cha-ching. What the fuck, man? Then you have like just the constant bad CGI that reminds me of the last Spy Kids film, 3D one. It's just constantly in 3D and all these animation, like this is just the weird CGI that they decided to go with. It's just like, it just like constantly pains you just to watch it. Just, it's all these just weird and ugly looking CGI, and the design choices they had for the Cat in the Hat, and the design choices for Thing 1 and 2, how they looked so out of order. Like, you know, they could have just gone with the normal person's face. They have it like, whereas like one of his like upper lip is like a lot longer than his bottom lip. It's just weird. He doesn't look like a person at all. And like, you know, I know that's what they're trying to make it go back into the books and stuff like that, but it's like they've been barely following the book and they decide to do it now, and it just, it's like, you know, you can get away with stuff like that, like by not having to be completely like, you know, follow the source material, but like go from it, like have them in the same outfit, but you don't have to have the like their face look like that, like, you know, because it comes off a little bit weird in live action. It just does look weird. And it's just such a chore to watch, guys. Like, I had to watch this today on Netflix. I didn't even buy it on DVD. I don't want to own it. I don't even want to claim it, like all the other bad films I've claimed. It's just not a fun film. Mike Myers is not really that funny in this film. The kids are very like bland, you know, and they try to really force it upon you, like that these kids are like have them, like, you know, like are getting better along, but they don't really character develop that much, and as well, and when they do, they're very emotionless, they're very expressionless when they do that, and you know, it's just a pain to watch just Mike Myers constantly laughing, constantly looking at the crowd and speaking to the crowd rather than interacting with the kids is what he's supposed to be doing. And, you know, like, and barely just following the story of Cat in the Hat, just dragging it along and adding pop culture references and just stupid stereotypes and stupid jokes. And it's just a time-wasting film. It's a film that was just pretty much a cash grab. They pretty much made it so they're like, okay, come watch it, because we made a film of your childhood book, and, you know, you should come and watch it. And it's just, it's nothing like the Cat in the Hat book. Like, I'd recommend reading the book. You'll learn more about the book, like, about having fun and, like, you know, but also you know how much fun you can have before, like, it's too much, like, you know, and you'd wrecking the house and shit. Like, that's what makes much more sense than watching the actual film. And I hope so. Really, finally, guys, like I said, there is not much to this story. It's not even worth telling you about all the stupid jokes, all the stupid references and all that. I could go on forever, but like I said, it is a chore to watch. The CGI is crap. The supporting actors are barely worth mentioning. Alec Baldwin does his job as a sleazy boyfriend dude that wants to ship this kid off to military school. You know, he plays that alright, but that's about it. There's nothing else. Mike Myers is just not funny in this, and he's, you know, he's just not that great in this film. And, like, you know, and wearing the Cat in the Hat makeup would be very difficult, I would imagine. But why bother? You know, like, you know, you could have made an animated CGI film, and you could have just done that and just done a short movie instead of just this crap one that just is pandering to the, like, cultural references more than anything, and just all these stupid jokes that just don't lead to anywhere, and them just ignoring the source material of Dr. Seuss. So I'm going to give the Cat in the Hat a 3 out of 10. A very terrible movie. Just not bother watching it. Don't even buy it. Don't even support these people that make these films. It just don't know how to direct a good film, and they don't really understand that making a book in like this, that's thick like this, to a book that this thick has more content, to this much content, you can't make into a film. You just can't. You make it into an animated film that lasts 20 minutes. That's probably as best you could go with, and that's what they already did. There's way better options out there, so you don't even bother with this one. Thank you again, guys, for tuning into Woolsey's Reviews. I hope you enjoy the review of Cat in the Hat. Please, if you want to see more content, go to my YouTube channel, which is just starting up. I've got some videos there now, so if you like any of those videos, throw a like on them. If you've got a YouTube account and you want to see more from me, subscribe would be nice. If you have the YouTube account, if you have the time. Thank you again, guys, for supporting me, and I hope to see you soon with more content. See you guys. Bye.